Welcome back to episode 30 of the Brick Clubhouse. Wow, 30, that's a nice number. Episode 30 and the last episode of 2024. I am joined very fortunately by my co-host, Chris. Hello, Chris.
Hello. And yeah, number 30.
30, man.
That means, and we've been doing this just for this year.
Mm-hmm. I saw, whenever like Talking Yanks posts a video, they always have their episode number and they're at like 1,196. And I'm like,
I know. Can you imagine?
I wonder.
There are a lot of podcasts
crazy.
I listen to that are like in the 500s. And it's like,
yeah, it's a lot of episodes.
Yeah. 30 in a year. I feel like we accomplished something. Yeah.
That's a good number, especially considering all of the other things we did in our lives this year and all the breaks we did take.
Yeah, it's been a busy year.
Yeah. I haven't done much.
We've had a lot of... You've had more
it's
changes
It's not like I got engaged and married and went to Hawaii and went to Michigan and all that.
Moved.
Moved.
You've done a lot in a year. And I left my day job, went all in on the Lego store.
Yeah.
That's about all I did.
Speaking of the Lego store, quick shout out, as always, to our sponsor, Bricks and Minifigs, San Diego North, your friendly neighborhood Lego store in the Rancho Penasquitos neighborhood of North County, San Diego.
Yay.
Located at 9881 Carmel Mountain Road. Stop on by.
Yeah.
Say hi.
It's festive.
I won't be there.
Lots of Christmas stuff happening. No, but you're like
there.
leaving for 2 weeks, which is one reason why this is the last episode of the year.
Yeah, I'm going to 3 different places over the next 2 weeks for Christmas times.
Family, travel, lots of fun.
I have 2 families now. I'm cool. I'm married.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we covered that. Did we cover the fact that I got married this year?
We might have mentioned it.
I'm married, for those of you who didn't know. And as a married
He's
man,
very excited. Can you tell?
And as a married man myself, because I'm married. Yeah, I have like 2 families now. So going to Santa Barbara this weekend, and then to Ukaipa next week, and then Carlsbad.
Yeah.
For a week.
You got to see everyone.
Got to see everyone.
Yep. And then someday, when you have children, everyone will come to you.
Maybe.
So
maybe.
Seems to be how it works.
The only problem is that I'm the only member of my family that currently doesn't live in Santa Barbara. So
that's
we probably have to still go to them. Although by the time I have kids, I'm crossing my fingers that I'll live in Santa Barbara again. But who knows?
It could be a while.
Who knows?
No reason to rush. But as we mentioned, our last episode of 2024.
Yeah. And
it's been a big Lego year.
As most of them are.
In 2024. Well, some years are better than others, as we've covered.
Better. But you said bigger. That's quantity, not quality. And Lego makes a lot of sets every year.
It's been a big year, I guess.
It's been a good year.
And I thought to round out this year, we could just talk about some of our favorite sets.
I dig it.
So
we have compiled a list of each of our top 5 sets, as well as a couple honorable mentions each. For those of you that have been around the show for a while, you know that we like to do drafts sometimes, but we're not going to do that tonight. We're just going to straight up give our lists because there is going to be some overlap, and we'd rather not have to,
It seems right.
Each other.
It's
our top 5.
It's our top 5. So if we both have something, it deserves to be on both our lists.
Yeah.
So, and all these will be up on the website. Mm-hmm. So
we'll have links in the show notes.
Visit brickclubhouse.com, and episode 30 will have our top 5, and you may disagree with us, and we would love to hear about it. You can leave us a comment there or on the socials, Instagram or Facebook.
Yeah.
And let us know where we were right and where we were wrong.
And if you do happen to follow those Amazon links, they are affiliated and they help out the podcast. So
they do.
We appreciate the support.
We do appreciate that.
So I'll go ahead. Should I kick it off?
Yeah.
Or do you want to kick it off? Okay.
No, you go first.
All right. So I have 2 honorable mentions. And not only do I like these sets a lot, but they're also just kind of honorable mentions because I have to acknowledge these themes, which one of them I'm going to acknowledge twice. But first off is set number 76274. This is the Batman with the Batmobile versus Harley Quinn and Mr. Freeze. This is the Batman the Animated Series Batmobile set.
I figured that would be on your list.
It has to be. For those of you that don't know, I'm a huge Batman fan, and I grew up watching Batman the Animated Series with my brothers and my family. And I've recently introduced it to my wife. We actually watched Christmas with the Joker the other night, and she had never seen it before. And she goes, Joker sings like Jingle Bells, Batman Smells, Robin laid an egg. And she goes, that's from this? That's from a real Batman thing? And I'm like, yeah, it's Mark Hamill, man. And she had no idea.
That was so much before that.
Well,
We sang that
for
in the
my
80s.
for my generation.
Okay.
It's probably from that show.
Yeah. No.
But
anyway.
Well, that actually makes it funnier.
But that's cute.
That makes it funnier that it was something that like kids would sing in the 80s and then they put it in the show.
Yeah.
That's actually really funny.
Yeah, and that's what.
So there you go.
Very good.
Anyways, so I love Batman the Animated Series, and it's cool. I like how they did the dark blue color scheme. I know there was some controversy with that, but I think it looks great. And you get three exclusive minifigures in this set, not three, just two. Harley Quinn is a duplicate, but super fun, and I just love that they dove into Batman the Animated Series with this set. So that's my first honorable mention. Second one is set number 77049. This is Isabel's House Visit. We've gone into detail on Animal Crossing sets in the previous episodes if you want to check those out, but I had to put an Animal Crossing set on here as that theme did launch this year, and it's one of my favorite themes and favorite video games. So this is probably my favorite one of the Animal Crossing line, although there are others that are also great, but just kind of had to give a shout out to Animal Crossing. So those are my honorable mentions. And now getting into my top 5, which I do think these are in order for me. So number 5, I got set 43242. This is Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs Cottage. This is one that I'm guessing is going to be an overlap between our two lists. But, I mean, this set was rumored for a while. It was a Lego Ideas set that got selected, and then they canceled it because they wanted to make their own set. And there was worries that it was going to be based off of the live-action movie, but thankfully they based it off of the original movie. And, I mean, it's kind of perfect. It's kind of exactly what you would have wanted. You get all 7 dwarves, Prince Florian, Snow White, and the Wicked Witch, the Evil Queen, the old hag. And it's just a gorgeous, wonderful set. And I wish Disney would make more of these instead of all the mini doll sets. So it's got to be top 5 as a big Disney fan.
Yeah, no, it was a good one.
Yeah. Moving right along, my number 4 set would be set number 21353. This is the Lego Ideas Botanical Garden. We also talked about this set in pretty good detail a few weeks ago. This set is just beautiful. I mean, there's 31 or 32 different species of plants that are like built and represented in this set that they go into detail about in the instructions. It's like 2 full base plates wide, right?
It's great.
And it just looks amazing.
It's a good one.
This is one, I don't have any modular sets, but this one and the Natural History Museum are the ones that I want.
Technically I don't think it's a modular.
Oh, you're right. It's not part of the modular series.
But
this one and the Two-Door Corner.
Oh, that one looks
Those
good.
are the
we'll
two
talk
that
about
I
that
really
one
want.
next year. But
So anyways, the Botanical Garden, it has 3,792 pieces, which I think makes it the highest piece count for a Lego Idea set. I think we checked it in that episode against Home Alone, but anyways, if you want a more in-depth explanation on this one, check it out in a previous episode. But moving along to my number 3 spot, this is set number 76271. This is Batman the Animated Series, Gotham City. I had to put the other Batman the Animated Series set in this, but this one actually makes my list, not just my honorable mention. This one is kind of inspired by the Lego art theme, but it's also kind of inspired by like the Vincent van Gogh Starry Night, where it's also 3D, like there's depth to it. So it's a Gotham City skyline with all these little buildings and skyscrapers and buildings from different episodes that are dotted throughout. This set comes with 3 exclusive minifigures, being Catwoman, this version of Batman. It's different from the Batmobile set, and the Joker. Just iconic iterations of these characters. And one of my favorite things about this set, although I have not gotten the chance to build it, for each bag you open, there's a different episode that represents and features the building or the thing that you're building in that bag in the episode, which I think is so cool.
That's fun. And you'd have to watch those while you build it.
Oh, I'm going to, 100%.
Yeah.
And I'm very excited to. This set, when the rumor came out, it was like, oh, what is this going to look like? And it just looks better than I even pictured in my head. So I love this set. It's very nostalgic for me, and I think they just executed it perfectly. So that's my number 3.
That's a good one.
Now my top 2.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay. So number 2, I got set number 10333. This is the technically Lego Icons Lord of the Rings Barad-dûr. This one has 5,471 pieces.
Such a good one.
And is just gorgeous. It's been a while. Maybe ever? I don't know about ever. But it's been a long time since I've gotten this excited for a reveal of a Lego set, because this came out when you and I were in the midst of like a Lord of the Rings phase.
Yeah. We just watched all the films, I think.
We had seen all the extended editions in theaters together. We were talking about I was talking about getting elvish knives and all this stuff.
Because I remember the morning of the reveal, we were sending DMs back and forth about the pictures.
Well, and you had gotten Rivendell earlier this year, and we
Yeah.
both loved that set. And so we're like, oh, like we're going to get one to pair with Rivendell. Like, that's
Yeah,
gonna be
and I think that
awesome.
was like just a month before. Like, it was all wrapped up together.
Yeah, but then the set delivered and is gorgeous and amazing and beautiful and everything we could have hoped for, minus some better unique prints for the bodies of Sam and Frodo. But other than that, it's fantastic. Oh,
yeah.
and Gollum's face.
The figures.
Too.
I'll have more to say.
Yeah, I mean, there's 4 brand new exclusive orcs, and then there's Sauron and the Mouth of Sauron, which are amazing.
Yeah.
The Hobbits and Gollum left a little bit to be desired, but outside of that,
But the set wasn't about them.
perfect set.
Yeah.
Perfect set. So that one, absolutely. And then my number one, you probably could have guessed this one, but this is one that we saw on display at Comic-Con.
Yeah, I figured this would be high on your list.
This one we saw on display at Comic-Con together, and before it released, and my jaw like dropped. I had seen the pictures before, but seen it in person, and I still don't even have this set. I need to get it because this is like one of my favorite sets like ever, probably.
I mean, you got emotional
I did.
seeing it.
So this is set number 77092. This is the Great Deku Tree 2-in-1. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is my favorite video game of all time, most likely. Yeah, it is. And so to see a Lego set.
Yeah, and I feel like this is one reason why.
Oh, yeah. It's,
it doesn't hit me the same as it hits you, because I'm not a Zelda player.
Well, in some ways, I would argue a set like Barad-dûr is like a better like Lego set, but the Deku Tree had to be number one for me.
This isn't the best Lego set. These are our favorite Lego sets.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why this one's number one. This one, favorite video game of all time. To see a Lego set based off of it, I know there's been fan demand for Zelda sets for years. I know that Mario fans have wanted Mario minifigures, and I love that the first Nintendo figures we get are actually Animal Crossing figures, and then Zelda, which are my 2 favorite Nintendo IPs. So I'm happy.
And if you ask people Nintendo, they're thinking Zelda before they think Animal Crossing.
Oh yeah. But we got 3 versions of Link, a version of Zelda. We got brand new prints and mold. We got prints for the Koroks. We got prints for the shields. We got a brand new mold for the Ocarina and the Master Sword and the Hylian shield. And you got the brick built Hestu. And I have played Ocarina of Time, but I'm a big Breath of the Wild fan. And the 2-in-1 version of the Breath of the Wild tree just looks so much better to me with the cherry blossoms, and it's a bigger base. And
it's an amazing looking set. I don't play the game, but the set is amazing looking.
When I heard the rumor, I was excited. When I saw it revealed, I was even more excited. And when I saw it in person, I was just in awe.
Yes, you were.
And I can't wait to have it someday. But until then, it's just my favorite set of the year.
Well, that's a great list. We'll talk about my set. Some of them, there are some overlap. So I want to throw out my honorable mentions first. Now, I am claiming this as a 2024 set. You told me I couldn't.
Wrong.
This is the Natural History Museum. I'm claiming it as a 2024 set because it was the modular for 2024.
But what year was it released in?
But it was released in December of 2023. So I'm putting it on my honorable mention.
I allowed him to use
under
it as an
protest.
honorable mention. Yeah.
Another one I'm going to just mention here. It's hard when a year goes by when there were no Star Wars sets on my list.
Dude,
there were some great Star Wars sets.
I didn't mention either.
But
no
none
Star
of
Wars
them.
sets.
But none of them made my list. I really enjoyed a lot of the new mini scale ships. They did some good sets.
I really liked the TIE Fighter, the TIE Interceptor.
Yeah, it would. I almost
Battle
put it
Imperdia
on
was
my on my list. Yeah, Dreamy Ezra.
C-3PO was. Oh, sorry, R2D2.
R2D2.
No, it was C-3PO. C-3PO was great.
Yeah,
right?
Was R2 last? No, R2 was this year
The small
too.
R2.
Yeah,
but I'm talking about the big C-3PO.
Oh, yeah.
There were some great sets.
Yeah, no, there absolutely were.
They weren't in my top 5.
But my honorable mention actually goes to the Jabba sail barge gift with purchase, which was Luke's lightsaber.
Oh, yeah.
Set number 40730. And I am a huge lightsaber fan. For our listeners, can't see, but in the bookcase behind me are multiple lightsaber hilts. And I've never had any of the other Lego built ones. And so I was super excited to get that one. It made my list for honorable mention. Another honorable mention was one that was on your list as well, Snow White's Cottage.
Ooh, honorable mention for you.
Honorable mention.
Okay.
Yeah. I do love this set, but we had to narrow it down to 5. And
Yeah.
I definitely, when you see my list, it's not the 5 best sets, but they're sets that I really liked. So
Hey, what did you say to me?
It's our
It's
favorite,
my favorites,
and not
5
best. So I have a feeling some people are going to question my list,
His
but that's
list
okay.
His list is wrong.
It's
I'm kidding.
it's very eclectic. But Snow White's Cottage, I love this. I love Disney. Snow White, I've always liked Snow White. It's not one of my favorite of the movies, which I think is why it fell to honorable mention for me. But we've already talked about how great the minifigures are and everything.
The set's just beautiful too.
Now going to my set, we're going to start with set number 31154, and this was the Lego 3-in-1 Red Fox.
Really? Your top 5?
Yeah, number 5. I just really love the way this set looks.
I love this set too.
We
talked about it so many times.
Yeah,
on the show.
I want to get a second one to make the owl.
Me too.
I think it's a great display piece. Like when I look at some of the things Lego did this year,
Mad respect.
I wanted to throw out one of the 3-in-1s
They
because I
did
think
so
the
good.
3-in-1s just knocked it out of the park.
And the ones they've revealed for next year already look fantastic
I know. Yeah, we'll get to that when we talk about January preview.
No, but I want to get another one to build that.
The Red Fox on my list. Yeah, probably a bit of a surprise. Next is also one that was on your list, Bear Dur. I think the minifigures in this set are just fantastic. I love so much about this set. Like you said, the story of when it came out and the discussions we were having about it. We ended up going to the Lego store together in downtown Disney to buy it first weekend it came out. So I just have a lot of great memories wrapped around this set and wanted to call it out. Next, I too wanted to give a shout out to Animal Crossing, which I just discovered this year.
Thanks to yours truly.
Yes. But my set, I went with 77052, KK's concert in the plaza.
Yeah, KK's your guy.
I love KK. He was my favorite character.
It was either... I thought Tom Nook was your favorite.
No. Sorry, Nook.
It's KK. Okay.
I like KK. I do like Tom, and I have a little Tom statue in my office.
By statue, he means amiibo. That's how a
yeah.
non-gamer he is.
Yeah, I'm a total non-gamer. But I loved the KK build. I loved the central build that it had. It has a lot of little side builds that are fun. And one of these days, I'm going to put all those sets together and make an island. But
oh, me too.
It'll have to wait. My next one is one that just came out. I haven't had a chance to build this yet, but I think it's a beautiful set. And it is set 10335, the Endurance.
Oh, yeah.
Ship.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Lego's done a few of these, like just display pieces. Last year, I got the Orient Express train. I thought was a beautiful display.
Mm-hmm.
This is right up there. I love these sets that I feel like I can put in my living room, and they're just beautiful pieces of art to look at, in addition to being Lego. So, and lastly on my list, my number one set of the year.
It is. Wow.
Is the Botanical Garden.
Number 1.
Yes.
It's so good.
Love this set.
It's
We discussed
good.
it before. I just think it's such a beautiful build. I love that iconic
It's awesome.
Botanical Garden look.
It's awesome.
One of my favorite places to go in Balboa Park is the Botanical Garden and walk around there. And so having a Lego set of that, it was my number one set of the year.
That's awesome.
So I'm sure there are going to be lots of disagreements about my list.
Yeah.
And people going,
okay.
That is a really wacky list for somebody that lives and breathes Lego.
Okay,
But
sorry, real quick. I thought of what my other honorable mention was going to be instead of the Batmobile.
Oh, yeah?
I forgot. Sorry, set number 10327, the Dune Atreides Royal Ornithopter.
Oh, that's a good one.
I meant to do that one.
That's a real good one.
Because I built that one for the show. For our very first episode.
We'll let you add it. Yeah, you did. That's right.
Yeah. And the minifigures are great. This came out before Dune Part 2, and then I saw Dune Part 2, and it fully made me a fan of Dune, because Dune Part 2... Oh, I can't believe I still only seen the movie once, because I legitimately walked out of that theater, and I was like, that was one of the best movies I've ever seen in my life.
It was a good one.
It's so good. I need to see it again. But anyways, I had to add that one in. Sorry, I know that you were finished, but...
Oh, no. That's great. I think it has been a fun year of Lego.
It's been a very diverse one. The fact that there was only one Star Wars set between both of our lists, I think just shows that there was a wide range of good sets this year that weren't just like the themes that we normally like.
I think it also shows that we, as Lego collectors, are branching out a little bit. I mean, since I've owned the store, I definitely found myself branching out. I know I've also fallen into the UCS rabbit trail.
You're welcome.
And keep getting more, but
I think it's also just like it's a testament to the fact that Lego collectors might have their themes that they're mostly into, but more than anything, we just want good quality sets.
Yeah,
and that can come in a 3-in-1 Fox set, that could come in an Animal Crossing set, or that could come in a 5,000-piece Lord of the Rings Baradur.
Yeah,
like I think that's just a testament to that too.
And I think it shows a little bit about where we are in our lives, that we like looking and having these beautiful pieces that we've built to look at. I think it was a great Lego year. I'm really looking forward to 25. I think some of the rumors and things we've seen, we have a lot to look forward to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Evan, I want to thank you for joining me on this journey so far this year. We've done this 30 times now. And
more than that,
yeah,
I had to re-record a couple episodes.
Only once, I think.
It is crazy though. It doesn't feel like it's been 30 times.
No, and in the new year, hopefully we'll get video going so people can see
the plan.
Our beautiful faces, and
trying to get YouTube going.
We can show some of the different builds and things that we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Will be great. I just want to wish everyone a happy holiday season and a happy new year, and we'll be back in 25 to talk about all the new sets coming out in January.
And there's a lot of them.
Yeah. I think Lego's releasing 163 sets on January 1st.
163?
Yeah.
No, that can't be right.
No, it's correct.
Wow.
Yeah. It's wild. And those are just... There may be more than that, but those are the ones that were available for us to buy for the store.
Oh, then there are definitely more than that.
So, yeah, because there are some that definitely aren't available to us. So, there'll be a lot to talk about. We may have to stretch it over a few episodes.
But just hit the highlights and leave the rest in the show notes.
Yeah. Do you have anything you'd like to say as we close out the year?
No, I don't think so. It's been a good journey. It's been a good year of Lego. Good year of life.
Yeah.
Baseball. Baseball. It's just been a good year.
And we've got some fun things planned in 25 that we'll talk about later that I'm excited for.
Yeah.
So there's lots to look forward to in the new year.
Yep.
So, yeah, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. Hopefully you have a great time with your families and that it's just a great, fulfilling holiday season for you. So with that, say goodbye, Evan.
Goodbye, Chris.